The enDAQ Analyzer software is meant to analyze data files from enDAQ devices. Now we have three different software packages. So what makes the enDAQ Analyzer unique and what is it best for? Well, the toolbox, there's tons of analysis capabilities, but it's not meant specifically for our files, which tend to be pretty large. So they can't necessarily handle analyzing a large file in the toolbox. And then our enDAQ Lab software, which is meant for our analyzing data files from our devices, it doesn't have as many analysis features as the enDAQ Analyzer does. So in the enDAQ Analyzer, it's built in MATLAB, so you first have to convert an IDE file by selecting which file to convert, adding it here, and converting into a MATLAB format. And what you'll get will be a new file that is in a MATLAB object, which if you were to load it into MATLAB specifically, it might not be as you expected. It's still kind of this hierarchical description of the data across many different sensors and rates. But it's meant to kind of mimic an IDE file in the enDAQ Analyzer. Then you open that MAT file, and now you have the file open to analyze in the analyzer. You have a menu here where you can select your channels, which sub-channels you'd like to calculate, and then the type of analysis you'd like to do. You can plot the waveform, do an FFT, power spectral density, spectrogram, and waterfall plot. And the spectrogram is one of the major benefits I see in the analyzer. It does a really, really good spectrogram. It also has really good filtering, which I can show you here. This is some crash test data. Unfiltered, it kind of looks a little messy. If we apply a filtering at say 100 hertz low pass and replot this data, you see a shock waveform that starts to make a little bit more sense, and you can see the energy in that as opposed to just this noisy data that has a lot of higher frequency components that might not be that relevant to the shock itself. Some of the other features in the analyzer include some moving metrics to calculate how the max or minimum or RMS may change over a long recording file. And it can also do some peak finding, which is helpful when you have a long file with shock data and you want to find some statistics of the various peaks. So there's a lot in the analyzer. Again, it's meant to analyze enDAQ sensor data, specifically for pretty large files that you want to do some higher end processing in. And that's the enDAQ Analyzer. Please reach out if you have any questions. And all of our software is free, so please download it and try it out with some of our example files. Thanks, and have fun analyzing data.